Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marisa, and in today's video, we're going to be seeing how much I can read while on vacation. I have not been on a holiday in a really long time, and the last time I did was before I even became a reader and before I got into reading. So I thought it would be really fun to see how much I can read on a 12-day vacation when I'm actually a reader and I'm into books. I am going to be seeing family on this vacation, and it is also our anniversary, so I don't know how much reading I'll actually be able to get done, but I thought that would be the whole point of this vlog, just track it and see how much I'm actually able to read. So like I said, it is a 12-day trip, and you'd think you could read a lot in 12 days, but we have every day planned out to the T of what we're doing. We're going to England, and I'm actually born and raised in England, and I haven't been back since I was a teenager. So we're going to be staying with family, we're going to London, and my boyfriend's never been, so we're doing a ton of touristy things every single day in London. So I really don't know how much I'm going to be able to read, but I thought there's gotta be times like in the morning or in the evening or on car journeys when we're all going to be tired and need a little downtime and maybe I could read. So I have some books here. All of these books are on my summer TBR, so I thought I'd bring these. The first one is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is what I'm planning on reading first. I'm gonna start this tomorrow on the plane, and I'm hoping it's good. So I don't fully understand what this book is about, but basically our main character Clementine has lost her aunt, I believe, and she goes to stay in her late aunt's apartment and finds a man sitting in the kitchen, but he is from 7 years in the past. So I know this is a romance of some kind. I have no idea what that means. How can you meet someone that doesn't exist? They're from the past. So sounds really fun, and I'm excited for this one. The next one on my list is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I have had issues with 2 of her books. I've only read 2 and they haven't gone well for me, but I have higher hopes for this one. Okay, so I just read the synopsis and this one sounds kind of interesting. So our main characters are Daphne and Miles, and they both have exes that are now together, and so they decide to live together. It seems as if they're gonna fake date. They're gonna post online like suggestive photos, pretending that they're dating when they're not, but they're roommates. So I'm guessing they're gonna fall in love that way. But this is the second book I'm bringing. The next book I'm bringing is Nora Goes Off Script by Anna Monaghan. Not sure how to pronounce her name. I've seen a lot of people raving about this author. I believe for the last 3 years she's had romance books come out, and this book is so short. It's only 257 pages, and I thought that would make a great book to bring on a holiday because it won't take long to read this. So this one sounds kind of crazy as well. Nora is a screenwriter, and her husband leaves her, so she writes a funny script about it, and it gets picked up and is set to be produced in a film, and this handsome actor is cast as her ex-husband. Once they're done filming, he finds her and says, I will pay $1,000 a day to stay with you for a week. So in 1 week, she'll make $7,000 by this man living with her. I'm guessing the entire book takes course over 1 week then, and they fall in love in a week. So that sounds fun to take on holiday with me. I feel like that would be really fun. And then the next book I'm bringing is 7 Summers by Paige Toon. I literally picked up this book because I saw on Instagram that someone said it's a really emotional summer romance, and I was like, that sounds perfect. I love a good emotional romance, so I had to get this one. Okay, so in this book, Liv and Finn meet at a bar, and then they have a night of passion that ends in a devastating tragedy, which sounds scary, but Finn lives in LA and Liv lives in Cornwall, so they make a promise that Finn will return every year and they will spend the summer together if they are both single. But this summer, Liv meets a new guy called Tom, and she's really interested in him because it seems like it could be a more permanent relationship, but apparently there's a shocking reason why Tom has left home and has come to her hometown instead. So this sounds like an emotional roller coaster between 2 guys. I'm into it. That sounds fun. And again, it's set in the summer, which is perfect to take on holiday with me. So these are the 4 books I'm bringing with me, the physical books. I'm gonna finish packing. I'm excited to see how this vlog goes and how much I'm able to read. I will check back in once I land in England and let you know how much I've read of The 7-Year Slip. Okay, so I got off the plane and it's been like 2 days. On the plane, I read up to page 153, which is almost halfway through this book. So I'm pretty proud. I'm liking it so far. I'm just not seeing what all the hype is about. For now, I'm honestly thinking it's like a 3-star read. At least that's how it's feeling at the moment. But I feel like something really significant is going to happen in the last half of this book. So I'll just have to see. I've had no time to read for the last 2 days. I've just been so busy with my family. It's like I'm being reunited with people after 10 years. So it's quite insane. We just got home from a long day in London and I am now going to just read a tiny bit before I get ready for bed. So yeah, that's where I'm at and that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I'm back from my trip and how much I read on vacation was not great, but I do actually have a very good reason for it. So first, let me just go through how much I read. So I started the 7-year slip on the plane and I read 154 pages. So I read this much on the plane, which I thought was very good. And then the next day, I basically read 1 chapter. So not much at all because I was seeing family that I hadn't seen in 10 years. And so there was a lot of talking and not a lot of reading. And then on the following day, I read from page 160 to 177, which I think was just another chapter. Oh, sorry, it's 2 chapters. So I read 2 more chapters the next day. And then I got sick. And then I went to visit my hometown and I reunited with my best friend after 6 years. And then the following day, my boyfriend proposed to me, and so now I'm a fiance, and it was our anniversary, so I did not read for the rest of the trip at all. I did not get through any more of this book. Obviously, I finished it now, but on the trip, I did not finish it. And I know you're probably thinking, well, what about the flight back? It's a long 11-hour flight, didn't I read? No. When I tell you I got sick in England, I got so sick, I completely lost my voice.
We're engaged and his back is broken and I lost my voice, but we're engaged. Yeah.
I had so much phlegm, it was very gross, and for the flight back I basically sat still for 11 hours. My books were in my bag and I could not read. I was so sick. I was just focusing so much on trying not to cough on everyone, and I was constantly drinking hot tea. I was exhausted, and so I just stayed awake and I just stared at nothing for 11 hours straight. So this is basically a fail of a video. I barely read it all in those 12 days, only read half of this book. And I was debating even finishing off this vlog and uploading it because it kind of makes no sense. But I thought I'd be realistic. This is realistically how much I read on vacation, and that was the whole point, to try and see how much I could read. I don't think this was the vacation for reading because, like I said, I was visiting my home country after a decade, reuniting with family and with friends I haven't seen in a long time. I was celebrating my anniversary, which turned into us getting engaged, and so it was just a whole big trip that wasn't really ideal for reading. But that is the truth. That is how much I read. I read 177 pages on my trip. So anyway, that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it wasn't too boring of a vlog, but at least it was realistic. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified about new content from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!